Hey everybody, Leslie. Hi, this is Leslie from GoToKitchens.com. Hey Sarah, welcome in. Welcome everybody. I just wanted to come on and do my inspiration scope because it's that time of day. It's that time of day. We're doing inspiration scopes. Hey Marcy, it's good to see you cruising, Marcy. That's right, be positive. Anybody got that? Be positive. Yeah, everybody was saying B plus earlier, be positive. You're still dizzy. Man, that stinks. I've never been on a cruise, but I've heard sea legs are no fun. Let me turn another light over here. I've heard sea legs are kind of bad. So, hey, Jackie, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's good to see everybody. Aaron, welcome. Okay, good. The be positive, not B plus, but be positive. It's good to see everybody. Zen Hula Girl. God, I kind of love that name. Hey, Cindy, welcome. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Patrice, welcome. All right. Came in here to share. Oh, that's awesome. You're at Costco. Gosh, we have a Costco and I never go to it. I should probably go check it out. It's brand new too. It's only been open like a year. I should go check it out. So let me introduce myself. My name is Leslie. I have a website, GoToKitchens.com. I consider myself a light bulb expert. I help people have light bulb moments before disease strikes. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Pearl Street, it's good to see you. Before disease strikes, before bad things happen. Bad things are going to happen. You cannot control them. Bad things are going to happen, but it's how you deal with them that makes you who you are. And so what am I doing today? We're going to share inspiration here in just a second. So this morning, I have to tell you, I have been getting a lot of questions lately about why are you so positive? And people say it kind of in a way like it's negative, like I'm doing something wrong because I have such a positive outlook on life. And I had to come up with an answer, like a quick answer. Like it couldn't be like, well, I'm so positive because I had cancer 3 years ago and that really changed my life and blah, 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 blah. I couldn't do that. And so I had to come up with a quick answer. So it was kind of interesting to go through that process. Why am I so positive? I had to ask myself that. Why do I choose to live in such a positive light in life? And so I had to ask that question, and I was asked that question, and then I had to answer it myself and come up with a good answer. So before we get started on this inspiration part of the scope, if you would share out to your followers right down here in the corner, just touch that little guy right on top of his cute little head and share out with your followers. I would be greatly appreciated. This is all fun, all day, all night. You can share out on Twitter. You can share out on Facebook. You can share here with your followers in Periscope. So thank you guys so much for sharing out. I appreciate that. So every day, almost without fail, on Facebook in my private profile, actually it's public, but in my profile there, Leslie Nance, I do a hashtag always light, never darkness. And you may wonder, what does that mean? And that's because I have a mantra to always be light into dark spaces and never darkness into light spaces. And that's how I live my life. That is a choice that I've made to live my life. And so this morning, I do an inspirational post and you can find it there. You can just type in hashtag always light, never darkness. And most of the time in Facebook, you're going to come up with my post. It's the only place that I do it, except for I share them here as well. Hi, welcome. Thanks for being here. I share them here as well. And so this is actually a new thing for me to share them here. Somebody suggested it and I was like, well, that's kind of a good idea. We should do that. And so we started sharing them here on Periscope. So I'm going to read to you now what I wrote this morning and then we'll discuss it. So my post this morning was, start over. I don't read out loud very well if you guys haven't noticed. So I've been asked recently, why are you always so positive? My answer is, why not? Being grumpy, negative, and cynical never got me anywhere except angry, depressed, and disenchanted. Trust me, I know. I was that person many years ago. Being positive is so much easier, and it opens doors that have always been closed to me. So I'm the be positive girl. So, and then hashtag always light, never darkness. And so this morning, I was thinking through that whole post before I put it out there, and I was thinking, God, I could almost be considered annoyingly positive, especially if you're not. right? So yes, I mean, it could actually be considered an annoying feature about me because I am extremely positive. If you come to me with a negative light, if you come to me with darkness, typically I'm going to find a way to shine some light into that situation. And so it can be annoying, and I totally get it. And I actually get why people are like, why are you so positive? I kind of get that, but this is a learned act. This does not come naturally. I know, right? What I am naturally cynical. I question everything. I know, right? People want to whine, and so do I. I whine, absolutely. I whine a lot, actually. But I am cynical by nature. By nature, my cynicism runs deep. If you ever find yourself in a debate with me, that's true, Marcy. If you ever find yourself in a debate with me over a topic, typically you're going to see that passion and that cynicism come out very it's going to come out. And so it's interesting because I've had to teach myself to live in the light. Now what is that? I don't know I think that's chocolate. I just had chocolate. I have had two amazing mentors in my life who taught me to always live in the light, to always seek the light. I know, it's my mole. Oh my gosh. Somebody said they were going to give me a mole and I got one. But I have always, I've been taught since a child to seek the light and not to seek the darkness, to seek the light in a situation. But as I got older and I got a little jaded, quite frankly, my cynicism became a huge part of my personality. And it has not been that long since I dumped that idea. I know, it's true. It's true, Sherry. I know people like that too. So, I mean, just the opposite of me. Everything that comes out of their mouth is negative. And so you're like, ah! You're like, really? It can't all be that bad. So, yes, no negativity there. I try to stay away from it. Absolutely. I try to live in the light always. So, but my parents, I call them my always light, never darkness mentors. They raised me to look for the light in a situation, to find the positive aspects of a situation, to not jump to, to not jump to conclusions, to not, yeah, I know. So I didn't have that actually when I was a teen. It was actually in my 20s. I developed this cynical attitude about everything. Like everything was a conspiracy. Everything was, you couldn't tell me anything that I wouldn't argue with you about it. It was like, hey, the sky's blue today. And I'm like, well, it's not really blue. It's kind of that's how I was. It was horrible. And so, and I lived that lifestyle for a long time, but it got me nowhere. Thank you. Oh, awesome. I love it. I love it. You had a job interview? That's amazing. Yes. And so, but I know it didn't get me anywhere. And I found that I was those things. I found that I was angry, that I was depressed, and that I was disenchanted. I was totally disenchanted. That's actually my favorite one. I was very apathetic. And because I found the negative in everything. I mean, everything was like, oh, something wrong with that. So yeah, all the best to you, Janie, for sure. Thank you, Rosemary, for saying that. You got to tell me more about that, Janie. Yeah, I know. It's a huge switch, isn't it? So when you decide to turn on the light, when you decide to step out of the shadows and turn on the light, uh-oh, sorry about that. Sorry if I didn't respond. I'm so busy. I apologize. Yeah, and I as I turned on the light, I began to notice, and I have to tell you, it was in my relationship with Robin. He said to me one day, he said, I think I've done you a disservice. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, I've done you a disservice in the way that my cynical attitude has rubbed off on you. And you are so good at it. You are so good at being cynical. It is ridiculous. And he said, I have to tell you though, it is, oh, that's awesome, Janie. Congratulations. He said, I have to tell you, and this is a loving, caring, amazing man that I'm married to tell me this to my face. He said, I have to tell you, it's not very attractive. And full stop, what? Wait, what? And it made me mad at first. And then as I started to think about it, I was like, God bless, he is right. He is so spot on. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But he is so spot on that I needed to check myself. It is a loving husband, Aaron, absolutely. And I had to check myself and I had to figure out what was going on and I had to turn on the light. I had to abandon cynicism. I stopped watching mainstream media. I don't watch any media actually. I stopped watching the news. I stopped reading the newspaper. I stopped watching the Weather Channel. I stopped all that because it was feeding that negative energy that I was feeling. And so when I stopped doing it and the light went on, I had time for all kinds of things. I had, people talk about, oh, did you see blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no. I don't even know what you're talking about. And they're like, really? Like I'm out of the loop. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. It was like feeding this thing inside of me that was just horrible. And so I had to get rid of it. I had to abandon it. And it's been such a positive change for me. Now, that's just me. I'm not saying don't watch the news. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's just what happened for me. I had to ditch the things that were giving me fuel, light bulb, right? Check, light bulb, right? So I had to get rid of these things that were feeding the fire. So I know Robin is the same way. We used to watch the news every night at dinner. We would turn on the news every single night and we've stopped completely. That TV that we used to do that is totally abandoned. I don't think it's been on in like a year and a half. We just don't even turn it on. Yeah, I know. People look at you like you're crazy. They're like, what do you mean you don't watch? I'm like, I don't watch that stuff. I don't need somebody else's opinion to come to my own opinion about their opinion. And so I just quit. And so I know that's funny. Your husband tells you. I have a friend that keeps me in the loop kind of. So, but I haven't missed it at all. There's not been anything where I'm like, wow, I really missed that one, and I will watch the news. Like I've stopped watching presidential debates. I've stopped everything. I do my own research and come to my own conclusions about these candidates. So there's a dog running by in the front yard. So yes, it is. It is so anger inducing. Oh my God, that is spot on. That is a spot on. I love that. I know they're just people's opinions, right? Aaron, if it's important, it'll be on Facebook. Or somebody will be talking about it on Periscope. Yeah, so yes, I know, it's true. I love it. That's awesome. Exactly. So I just want to encourage you. So your task today is that if you are living in the darkness, if you're having trouble, if you think that I'm the type of person that annoys you because I'm so positive all the time, then I want to challenge you to just take a day just to be positive, to look for that light. Just one day, see what happens. I just challenge you. It only takes a day sometimes. I just challenge you. I know it stresses me out too. I can't watch it. I just refuse. Yeah. It makes him angry, right? Like I found myself like yelling at the TV. I'd be like, are you kidding me? I can't believe that somebody blah, 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 blah would do that. I mean, it's just crazy. Thank you for saying that. It's just crazy what I adopted by watching the news. So yes, check your anger challenge. That's amazing. I like that. So just for one day, just abandon all of that grumpy, negative, cynical attitude and see what happens. I did. I made kraut today. Yeah, I know. I did it too. I was terrible. And I have to tell you, I'm really good at it. I'm like, we joked, get more vitamin B positive. Love it, Marcy. That's perfect. So we used to joke that Robin and I should have a TV show where we debated each other about political things and about things in the news. And so because we were really good at it, we would just be like we could do it for like hours. And so cute, Marco. I know what you meant, Marcy, but that's a funny typo. Marco Polo, Marco Marcy. So yes, so that's my challenge to you guys today is to try to abandon that just for a day. If you're doing that, if you're watching the news, turn it off for a week. See if you can live without it. If you are doing things that feed that fire, if there are things, sometimes just simply driving would set me off. And that's where I really started seeing, I would get in the car and I would be like ranting in the car, ranting about, oh my God, these stupid drivers and all this anger and negative energy and everything that I was putting out. There's Edison. Yeah, I know that you're not already doing, right? I know. It's difficult though. You just have to find Edison, that's enough. You have to find Edison, stop. He's just gonna bark. Give him just a second. There's a dog loose outside and he's like freaking out. He's like, loose dog, there's a loose dog. Yeah. I have to show you what he's doing. Hold on. Look at him. He's like, where's that dog? Would you see him? Did you get him? Did you tell him who's boss? Are you funny? Did you see a doggy out there? Edison, look here. Edison. Nope. Are you a good boy? Did you see a puppy out there? Was there a puppy loose? Where's his mommy and daddy? He's so funny. He's such a funny little dog. So there you go. Check your Be Positive today. He is a cutie pie. I know. He'll speak for me. He's a good boy. He's like just staring out the window. He's such a good boy. He'll be 13 in June and he's doing so great. I'm so proud of him for being in such good health for his age. So yes, he's a cutie patootie for sure. So there you go. Check your Be Positive. That is my positive rant for the day. I'm done with my positive rant. I know he is super active. Yes, that's right. Vitamin B plus. Vitamin B positive. So, all right. So you guys have an amazing afternoon. If you haven't seen the replay, I made some sauerkraut earlier today. Go check it out. We had a lot of fun. It is a super long scope. So after about 30 minutes of that scope, sauerkraut's over and we just started chit-chatting and I got totally caught up because we had tons of people in there. We were having fun and we were kicking it and it was great. And so, yes. B plus rant. Done. I need a microphone. I need to get one. What does vitamin B do? Actually, vitamin B is part of keeping your emotions stable. So keeping your brain wavelengths stable. Robin took it regularly. Actually, he took a vitamin B, not P, underneath his tongue, a soluble vitamin B underneath his tongue every day when he was dealing with so much anxiety, and it actually helped him a lot throughout the day. So it is actually for your brain. It is to help keep your emotions level and keep stress levels level and everything. So yes, there is something. It's like a double entendre. You get two things. You get two meanings in the one thing there. Share bliss. That's what we're talking about. Share bliss is here. We're all good now. I'm not making fun of you, by the way. We were just talking about being positive and being happy. Cherie bliss. Sorry. I just saw share bliss. I was like, yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, you guys, I'm going to read it to you one more time. I've been asked recently, why are you so positive? My answer is, why not? Being grumpy, negative, and cynical never got me anywhere except angry, depressed, and disenchanted. Trust me, I know. I was this person for many years. Being positive is so much easier and opens doors that have always been closed to me. So I'm the Be Positive girl. Be positive. Be positive. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yes, that's right. That's right. Vitamin D. Yeah, if you're not getting enough vitamin D in the winter, that can be a problem. So just step out in the sun for 10, 15 minutes a day and let that, even if it's cold, and let that sun hit you on the face. That makes a big difference. Don't wear your sunglasses. Makes a big difference. You're welcome, Rosemary. I love you guys. Sorry that was a little bit of a scattered broadcast, but I just wanted to make sure that I got it out there today for you guys to see it. Love you too. Love you so much. Hey, Jen, it's good to see you. So I am signing off. I will be back here tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. Lunch with Leslie. Tomorrow we're making kimchi because it's fermenting week. So check out kimchi tomorrow. I'm super excited. I've never made it before. I have a fermenting expert in my kitchen with me tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. We're going to make some kimchi, which makes you happy. I will. It is a beautiful day. I just grilled out, actually. I just grilled a ton of chicken because it's winter in Colorado and we don't get to grill very often this time of year. And so I just threw down some chicken on that grill and just grilled it up. So I batch cooked on my grill. I'm so excited. And I had some for lunch. I'm like, ooh, grilled chicken. You too. Blessings to you too. All right, you guys. Love you. I am outie. Have an amazing afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. Go check out go2kitchens.com. GO2kitchens.com. Sign up to become a VIP because it's free, and you get a free book, and you get access to a Facebook page that's a lot of fun. And so you grilled on Sunday? Yeah. We get access to a Facebook page that's completely free and so much fun. We have a blast over there. I know a lot of you are already there, but go check it out. And the only way you can access is to become a VIP at gotokitchens.com. All right. See you guys. Bye. Thank you, Rosemary.